Hello, everybody. How's it going, St. Louis? So, have any of y'all paid attention to what's been going on with this here sheriff and this indictment and stuff? Well, I don't know all the details of it yet, but I am definitely researching a lot of things all the time, as I told y'all before. Um, so apparently, in the short time that that dude has been there, which remember, this is never just one person, okay? It's always a whole team of people that are the ones behind all this stuff, behind all this corruption that runs through our city here in St. Louis, runs through your city too, and through the nation, and through the world. This web of corruption and greed is seemingly unendless. The more you dig, the more you find. The more layers of the onion you peel back. It's just mind blowing once you start seeing who actually owns who and who's benefiting from who. It's crazy, all right? But anyways, the sheriff they had here in St. Louis that is now in a lot of trouble, all right? Somehow in that short time span, that man and the rest of the team, all right, because it's not just that man, he's just the face who just so happens to be going down for this here, little piece of this said corruption, all right? How in that time do you leave the office $800,000 over budget? $800,000. That's major corruption going on there. And it ain't just that. There's way more to this that is being embezzled and corrupted right in front of our faces. And they're smiling at you while they're doing it. They're spoon feeding you bullshit after bullshit while they're like this, taking our fucking money right out of our paychecks, right out of our everything we buy. Those things are taxes that are supposed to be used for, you know, great things in our lives and for our children's lives and in our nation. Why is there so much corruption with that money? Why does money bring so much evil that makes these other people say, oh, screw them? Who cares? Wouldn't we be better off just working together and not screwing each other? All right. I've got major visions for St. Louis. Some people are going to love them, some people are not. All of them for the better, though, for the benefit of the city for sure. Because what we're seeing and what we've been seeing for the past, I don't know, 76 years since 1949, it ain't good. It ain't let us nowhere good, I'll tell you that. It's kept us down here, scraping the bottom of the barrel. And everybody keeps leaving because of it. How is it ever going to get better if y'all keep making it worse? Keep allowing it to be on the tops of these charts from around the country. Why are the same cities always on the tops of these charts? Because they're ran by the same people. Same reason that certain countries are always on the bottom or the tops of these other charts that we keep statistics of. Because they're ran by the same people. It doesn't make any sense why we just sit by and don't say nothing and don't do nothing. That's not all of us, but the majority. All right? And that's the sad thing, is that the majority affects the rest of everybody else. So, if they can brainwash and mindfuck the majority, then their issue and prerogative is going to get pushed. Meanwhile, the rest of us sit around looking at everything like, who's using their brains in any of this? Doesn't seem like a lot of people are. So $800,000 over budget. What other corruption am I going to find once I keep digging? Here's something to look into. Look into what is the SLDC. Once you start looking into that, look at other cities around the nation that are ran by the same people. They also have some sort of DC thing. They're all affiliated. They're all ran by the same people. Now, here's the other side of the problem. There is no difference between the left or the right. They're all the same. The pockets belong to the same jacket or pair of pants, whichever way you want to look at it. Money comes from the left hand, passes right to the right hand. They both get stuffed back into the same jacket. There is no difference. Though, you can see a clear difference in one side cities to the other. Even though they both play the same brainwash game, you can see a major difference from one city to the next just by who's running said city. As I said the other day, from the book of Sirach, it says, the city will be as of the people in power. So, when you look around St. Louis and you see the problems, and you see the mindset and everything of the majority of the people that are there, you got to understand that that all comes from higher up on the pyramid that is shoveled down and rolled down to the lower levels of society as they see it. We are not the lower levels. You, I, and everyone are the foundation. We are St. Louis City. We, the people, are the nation of America, of the United States. The borderlines that are imaginary that they've drawn to keep everybody separated and in their own zones, that's not what makes the country, or the city, the city. It's us, the people. Where's our say in any of this? It's like the people haven't had an actual say in lots of years. What happened to that? Where'd our balls go? We have our rights set up by our forefathers for a reason. They know that. That's why they do all these psyop stupid things they do to manipulate people's minds time and time again. Just things to think about, people. We together, we don't need none of that. We can work together with our brothers and sisters from around the globe to make this thing happen. Because, like I said, it is us that are the foundation that holds up everything. The pinnacle, all it does is sit there at the top and do nothing. Without us, the foundation holding everything strong and together, there wouldn't be anything for the pinnacle to sit on top of. So I say it's time that we, the people that are actually holding everything, I think it's time we step to the side. Let that pinnacle plummet. And then we, the foundation, rebuild and hold everything strong together. Now that's something to think about. Peace. Where you at? Peace.